What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Breakfast Show with Marisha, LaShay, Financial Fanatics edition. Man, happy Friday! Friday! Man. How y'all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome for those who are new. If you are a returner, you're like family. Come on in and let's get this work and this knowledge. So, you guys, with today being Friday, of course, we always got to start at the top of our morning with being able to actually check in. How are we doing today? Which is rated on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of our life, 10 being the best day of our lives. Can I be below a 1? Absolutely. That is totally your choice. Nobody can tell you how to feel. Can I be above a 10? Absolutely. You can definitely rate yourself above a 10 or below a 1. It's totally up to you because nobody's supposed to negate or, tell you how you're going to feel at the start of your morning. So with that being said, of course, Tia and myself, we always check in, on our scan radar numbers. If you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform that you are tuning in, please feel free to drop those numbers because we definitely want to know how you're doing and where you are mentally. So turning it over to Tia,
Well, yeah.
checking in.
So today I'm a good 9. I'm a good 9.
Good night.
Because the other day I was a 10. I was on 10. I'm a good 9 because the universe is trying to do something in other
Okay.
people's lives that's
Okay.
affecting me. But I'm gonna keep it at a 9 because the universe gonna work that thing out for me. Okay, he gonna work.
Okay. Real positive. You sounded real strongly positive. I
Yeah.
love that for you. I love that. Y'all, I'm not even on a scale today. I am on 1,000 because it's Friday. And anybody that teaches know that Friday, honey, it's like, come,
I was
basically
happy to
saying,
see
come
you.
on, I'm outside. I didn't
Yes.
do anything over my head. Baby, it's in the Lord's hands at this point. It's up. We got half a days on Friday, but no, in all honesty, I am just truly in a space of gratitude, positivity, because when you think about, I made over 60 calls last night to parents. I teach 3 classes. It's almost like 30 kids in each class, hitting all rosters. You know what I'm saying? And as I was doing that, I was like, one thing that they could say about Miss Morris is ain't nobody gonna outwork. And yeah, I could have came home. I mean, I said I was gonna run to the bed when I got home yesterday. But that didn't happen. I didn't run to the bed. I made calls and it was the reviews for me, especially for those scholars that have like specialized learning plans. To hear from their parents that they are going home feeling motivated about what they're doing, I'm doing my job. So right now I'm just in the spirit of gratitude because in every arena there's a coach. There's been in somebody that's been in the game longer than you. And for that reason, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have the coach that I have. But also, it also takes a strong person to step into an arena when you see a gap or you see a loss. So I'm in a gratitude space. I'm feeling real positive. I done got big things done this morning, making copies. I mean, I'm just going in, all in, at work right now, all in.
I
So
love
ain't no excuses
that.
for the day. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. So you
I love
guys,
that.
with that being said, we're going to keep this show going because you know how we do. It is day 6 of the Breakfast Show. Of course, the show only airs in the months that have 30 days, which is September, November, April, and June. So it is so good to be back before you guys. We will be before you all for another 24 days. So please continue to keep rocking with us. I know that we've been ripping some band-aids off these tough conversations. We got to have them, honey. You're going to have a tough conversation with anybody. You need to start with having one with yourself.
With yourself.
So with that being said, you guys, the question for today is, what is a budget? What is a budget? Don't shy away from it. Get you one. All right. Turning it over to my girl Tia because she know.
So good morning, everybody. Get your pens out. We're just gonna talk about a couple of things. Y'all know how I do. I like to keep it real simple for y'all. I don't make this thing too hectic, too hard to understand.
It,
Listen, If my 10-year-old son and my 5-year-old son can understand this, then our 30 and 40-year-old selves can definitely understand these things,
And
right?
that's it.
That's it. So a budget to me, now this is my own definition, okay? It's a system to allocate your money to give it a job to help fund your life. Okay? That's it.
Okay.
That's what a
That's
budget
it.
is. It ain't all this extra stuff that people try to make it. Now, a lot of people would tell you you need to put 30% towards your wants, 25% towards this. We're not going to talk those kind of numbers today. Today, I'm going to just give you some skills to help you figure out how to set up your budget, okay? Because everybody's income is different, everybody's wants
Yes.
are different, everybody's numbers look different, everybody's goals are different, okay? So I want to make this very clear so that it's broad enough for everybody to do this thing, but simple enough that you can teach it to your kids too, okay? Now, the very first thing that I want you to know when you're thinking about a budget is pay yourself first. There is no reason why you should be paying all of your debtors, all of your bills first, and then looking at your income and saying, oh my God, I don't have enough money to do this for myself. Now, ladies, we like to get our hair done. We want to get our nails done. We want to do things for our children, things for our boo, right? There should be no reason why you have not at least given yourself enough money to do what you need to do after you've been working for 14 days. Yeah, for 14 days to get your money, you should give yourself something. So
Oh
we're going
my
to start.
God, Tia, you're gonna be so mad at me. I don't
What?
pay myself first.
You have to pay.
Oh, I'll pay
Listen,
myself.
you got to do a little something for yourself, even if it's $50. Hey, we're going to take it back to the last episode, right? When I was talking about those mutual funds, even if you take $25
Oh
and
my
put
God,
it in your mutual fund account that
girl.
we set up together, because y'all going to call me for this, that we set up together, if you at least put $25 in there, you have paid yourself. Now you have told that $25, I want you to start working for me. That's what you just
Mm,
told it. I want you to
mhm.
work for me. That's how I'm paying myself.
That's
You're gonna
good.
work for me and you're gonna double yourself, and now I'm gonna have more money. So pay, and hey, from today forward, on
That's
day 30,
good.
I'm gonna ask you, have you
Okay.
paid yourself?
Okay. Okay. You're on. You right. You right.
Okay.
Cause I mean, like for real, I'm telling you, I really need to get in the habit of paying myself first. I mean, you do. I mean, I work hard. You know, I'll be like, yes, I'm for doing the Lord's.
You're doing the Lord's work. But see, God put you on, first of all, before we had all of these things to pay, these nice apartments, these cars, all that, God gave us the simple things that we needed: air, water, and food. That's what He gave us.
That's it. That's it. That's
Now,
it.
if those were the simple things for you to have the happy life that He wants you to have, why can't we still have that kind of happiness? And even though we have to pay for all of these things, why are you not giving yourself the things that you want and need first?
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's real good. Continue. Continue.
Oh,
Continue.
okay, all right, okay.
You
So
know,
we
we'll live in a space. Continue, because we
we
don't
we
want to
going,
hold the
we
good
going
people up.
somewhere. We're going somewhere. Okay, so now listen. You like, okay, Tia, that's all fine and good. You told me to pay my money. You told me to pay myself first. Now, what else do I do? All right, cool. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
We're gonna have three different things happening right now. Okay, you're gonna have three different accounts that you want to focus on. Now, the
Gotcha.
first one is you want an account for your. Well, let me take this back. Everybody always got one account. You working out of one account. You pay your bills out of this account. You pay yourself out this account. You do your shopping out of this account. Your debt repayment out of this account. Your gifting. We got to stop that, because you're looking
Mm,
and you're saying, I got all of this money, and you really don't, because you haven't given your money a job. So you're going to get
mm,
three accounts. The very first one is going to be an account for your bills or your fixed expenses, right? So you hear fixed
mm,
expenses in the financial space. Now, these would be things like your rent, your car note, your life insurance premium, your credit card minimums, etc. These are things that do not change month to month. So you need to know that number. And what you do is, once you know that number, you put that money into the bills account. Now, you can put these things on auto draft because one, you know the number, and two, nothing else is coming out of this account,
Mhm.
just the fixed expenses. So now, when you're creating the budget and you're using the money, you have not run into overspending. You won't be thinking like, oh my God, I can't pay my car note, I can't pay my
That's
car
good.
insurance.
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
that account has a set amount every single month. Now,
Mm.
the second account, and this one you don't really have to make it an account if you don't want to, because you can actually use cash for this, but it would be an account for your variable expenses. Now, these are things that change month to month, right? So, like your grocery bill, you might have some pet costs, gas, things for your children. You might need to buy some household items, some hygiene items, but those bills fluctuate every month, right? Because in the month of August, you may be paying for football expenses for your kid, but you don't have to do that in September and October, right? In August, kids are coming and going back to school, so the grocery bill is reducing from your summer grocery bill, right? So these are variable expenses. You know, in the wintertime, you might not be driving as much. So you don't need as much gas as you did in the summer when you were taking your kids here, there, and everywhere. So you just want to make sure that as you're creating these variable expenses lists, that you have an accurate amount of money and that it does not mess with your bill money. And now you're not sitting here stressed. It's
Dang.
important.
Talk your talk, girl.
It's
Talk
important.
that talk. I like the way you talk. I
So
like the way you talk.
So now we're going to have a third account, okay? This one is your savings account. Now, this could be a high yield savings account. And I like the high yield savings account because those actually help your money grow, right? And not just your traditional savings account. But we're going to take it a step further. And we're going to go back to that conversation we had about the mutual funds. And you can also save your money in your mutual fund account, allowing it to grow at a rate at minimum, 8 to 12%. Listen, this account would help you save for those large ticket items, right? You might be wanting to buy a house, or you might be thinking, hey, I'm using this account to save for my retirement. I need it to be making me enough money as I'm putting my money in. I don't just need it to be the money that I'm depositing every month. I need this account to be doing something for me. I need this account to be doing something for me. So again, the first account, your bills account, fixed expenses. Your second account or use cash, your variable expenses. Your third account, your savings account, high yield savings or mutual fund investment account that you could set up with me. I'm gonna keep putting that out there. We could do this thing. We could talk that talk if you don't know. Now, once you got all of that together, right? You have this number. You might be thinking, okay, Tia, what else? Because you ain't talked about debt. You ain't talked about none of this other stuff. Cool. That's the basis. The next thing that you want to be doing is you want to set up an emergency fund. Now, this needs to be in your budget, no matter how big or how small the payment is going to be. But I would recommend that you start your emergency fund at $1,500. Now, listen, you might be looking at me right now like, Tia, I don't have enough money to set up $1,500, right? Because some of us try to do this. I'm gonna do it in 3 months. I'm gonna do it in 1 month. Nobody. This is not a race. This is not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? This is a marathon. Take your time. You don't have to sprint to the 1,500. You just need to change your mindset that you are going to start and you're going to get the 1,500. So then that's a good starting point for you. Now you've got the budget together. You've been getting your emergency fund together. You kind of know how this thing is going because once you get the 1,500, you're going to start thinking, oh, let me save for 3 months. Let me save for 6 months in this emergency fund,
Wow.
right? Because you're starting to train yourself. Listen, I'm paying myself first. If your emergency fund is what you want to pay, do that thing. You know what I'm saying? This is inside of your budget now. Now we even got to the 1,500. So you're like, okay, Tia, we got to the 1,500. How does the budget start to change? Well, you're going to start thinking about the debts that you have. And we're going to have a talk about debts too, but you're going to start thinking about the debts that you have. Write all those things out, pen to paper. Now I want you to get to a space where you say, in my budget, I'm allocating this much money. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much money because I don't know how much debt you have, right? I don't know what a comfortable number is, But I'm using the word comfortable, but I want you to get uncomfortable because too many of us are comfortable in debt. Too many of us are comfortable not having a budget. Too many of us are comfortable not allowing our money to work for us. Too many of us are comfortable with working 14 days and only getting paid after working 14 days. That's crazy. That's craziness, right? So we need to get uncomfortable with the comfortable so we can change our financial lives. So now you got your emergency, so you got your three accounts working. You got your money working together with the budget, right?
Oh yeah.
You have your emergency fund set up. You starting to pay those debts off. Now, whatever that looked like for you, whatever that time frame looks like, you did it already. So let's say it takes you 2 years to pay the debts off. Cool. You're working within the space of creating this new financial look for yourself. Now you get to save for even larger ticket items. You might not have gotten the money that you needed for the house just yet, but let's remember the money that you were put into your debt repayment. Now that goes into your mutual fund account. That goes into your savings account.
That's good, girl.
You hear
You
me?
showing out today on
I'm
this
telling you.
Friday. You need to
Let's say
stop.
you
You
let
need to
no.
be stopped,
Let's
sis.
say you
You need
reached.
to be
Let's
stopped.
say you reached. Let's say you reached
You
your
need to be stopped.
emergency fund goal number, right? Now that money gets to roll over into your high yield savings account, into your mutual fund account. Now
Yeah.
this getting good, right? Because
We gotta lock you away. You showing out. You
that
showing
car note
out.
don't last forever. That car note does not last forever. So once that's paid off, because listen, you're gonna get so good with this thing because me and you have had a conversation about this. That car note has become a part of that debt repayment plan. So now you've been putting extra money on the principal, and now the car note is gone. So now that money is rolled over into your mutual fund account, baby, and you doing this thing. Now your budget has
Yes,
went
I'm
from paying
talking. That's
all these.
enough.
Listen,
That's
it
enough.
then went
Get
from
me
paying
excited.
all these people
Nope.
out
I
to now
gave you.
your money is working for you
That's
because
good.
you should every tax season we're not refinancing the car. Oh, we're gonna talk about that in another. We're not refinancing that car because we don't understand what refinancing means. Baby, they get us with that thing. And now that you're talking to me, I'm gonna tell you it ain't always good. It
That's
is
good.
not always good. So the car note is gone. You driving around in a paid off car. A lot of people ain't driving around in a paid off car. So now what you gonna do? You're gonna have your car insurance, but you're not gonna be paying that large amount of money because I have partnerships that are gonna help you lower your car insurance rate because we're gonna have a conversation about all of that. So now you're paying a lower car insurance rate, and the difference between what you were paying before you talk to me and what you pay after you talk to me is now going into that mutual fund account, now going into that savings account for you. Now your money is working for you. The budget is not saying I'm paying this person, I'm paying that person, I'm paying this person. No, now we have gotten that budget from bare bones to paying your future self. It's gonna get good.
Oh,
So I'm telling you,
you need to be stopped, friend. Go on,
telling
friend.
you,
Catch
I'm
yourself because
giving
you showing out. You
I'm
showing
giving you
out
the
today.
basics.
You
But
showing out today. You
when
showing
you
out.
sit with
You
me,
showing out. You
when you
showing out
sit with
today.
me, we can change this whole financial will. And let me tell you something. You might be thinking and listening to me and saying, Tia, listen, I don't even have enough money where I can pay the bills and buy the groceries. I can pay the bills and pay off my debt. I don't even have enough money to pay myself. Well, listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Increase your income. And now I know you're probably like, well, Tia, the job market is too hard. Not for me. I got a job opportunity for you that'll change your life. That'll change your life, change your financial income. All you got to do is trust me. You've been listening to me all these last 6 days. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about.
And that's it, friend.
It's
And
sweet
that's
on me.
it. And
So
that's
if
it.
you need all of it, just call me. Let's do this thing, baby. We can change it. We can change everything. All we have to do is know what we know and use the tools that somebody has given us to change our lives.
That's
To
it, friend.
change our
Talk your
lives.
talk. Talk your talk.
So
Talk your talk.
I know we be putting a lot in for the people and we be dropping all these bombs and everything. But listen, I'm here to make this thing simple. It's been too many years that our ancestors, our mothers, our cousins, our aunties have not been truly taught about money. It's been too long. It's been
Mm.
long. Too many of us understand that when our moms and our dads came buy us Christmas gifts, that we got a thing called tax season, that we can get the gifts then. That listen, I'm not knocking nobody
Go
that does.
on.
I'm not
Go
knocking
on.
nobody that does that, baby, because I understand that wholeheartedly. But when we get that money back, that money needs to be working for us, baby. That money don't need to go back to the people that continue to know that in 6 months, everything that we bought during that time, we're not going to have. So if you took
Mm.
that same money and invested it into something that could truly change your life, I'm telling you, you will never have a conversation again about struggle. Sit with me. Sit with me.
Ooh,
Sit.
you
I'm
going
telling
out.
you, sit with me and
Friend, you
let's
on fire
test
today,
this
man.
out.
You on fire.
Let's
You on
talk it.
fire. You on
Let's
fire.
talk it out.
Well, you didn't heard it from Tia. Tia didn't told you she is looking for you to come and sit down on her couch, honey. Get on her line, her phone, the internet. There's
Anything.
options, but you have to say yes for you. And
Yes.
not because we're telling you to. You got to say yes for you because you got to wake up. And nobody's saying that you sleep, but you're sleeping on yourself of the future you and what you can have because of what you're sitting in right now. So you've heard it from us. What is a budget and what can you do to put yourself in the best financial situations and looking at money differently? Another difficult conversation, y'all. So with that being said, y'all, we finna get up out of here. We have enjoyed you guys. Tia, you have came and burnt this daggone show up today. You hear me? Because you're talking real good. You're talking real good. But I know that it's true, and I know that you're very relatable to the people. So
Yeah.
with that being said, y'all, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna come and talk some more talk with y'all tomorrow. So please stay tuned. Come on in tomorrow. We're gonna see you tomorrow. We'll be there same time, same
Same
place.
place.
We love y'all. We care about y'all. Please get at Tia. She always drops a link right up under this video link. She always drop it. Please do not be scared to do something about your situation if you want to. That's if
Exactly.
you want to. Nobody's putting a gun to your head. Nobody is up here giving you false accusations. We've been there, done that. I've changed my financial situation myself. I've been a grinder. You know what I'm saying? Tia didn't change her financial
Yeah.
situation. And it looks different for everyone else. This is not a one size fits all.
Sure is
That's why
not.
it's time for you to do something about your situation. It's time for you to lighten your load and stop the stress if you don't have to. That's called self sabotage. That's another conversation for another day. So, with
Yeah.
that being said, y'all, peace. We go.
Go ahead, play that music. You know I like that song. Like, follow me. Why don't you follow me to the place?
Back up. I follow it.